What is up, everyone? It's Gage here. Welcome to you, Buck Dad. And today, we're going to be talking about something that's been talked about the past week, and that is the center battle between Robert Hanisey versus Nick Vermont. 2020 undrafted free agent, and Robert Hanisey is a third-round pick of the 2021 draft. Now, this came in after devastating news for the Buccaneers organization. Jensen tore his ACL from multiple reports, trusted sources, and looks and they're preparing for him to be out for majority of the season. They're saying it's a slim possibility, but possibility nonetheless that he could be ready for the postseason when we're heading to the playoffs in January. But it sounds like he's going to be out for a couple of months. It's going to be tough to get him in for the playoffs, nonetheless, the season. So right now, we're having a center battle between Robert Hanisey and Nick Vermont. And a lot of other people are like, why not get J.C. Tretter, a top center with the Cleveland Browns and Green Bay Packers? I'm going to tell you why. He doesn't fit the scheme. And there's a reason he's on the free agent market. Age, one of them. Secondly, he probably wants money. He probably wants to get paid. And obviously wants to win the Super Bowl, which I think he would take a cheaper deal to join the Bucs. But obviously Tom Brady would have said something. If Tom Brady would have said the word, they would have signed him. So Tom Brady, obviously, and the GM is obviously confident. And the Robert Hanisey. I believe it's Robert Hanisey. I believe they're confident in him to be the starter, which I think he's going to win a job, especially being a high third-round pick. So this could be, I hate to say it, because it's kind of like a trial run for Robert Hanisey. But I do think we should bring a veteran in. Like me, personally, I think Matt Paradise would be perfect. Played center with Peyton Manning for a couple years. He won the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning spent a lot of years with the Denver Broncos. His last year there, he did awesome. Went to Carolina, got injured pretty badly in 2021, and tore his ACL. Torn ACL in 2021. He's been out since November, so it's been like he's had some time to recover. It's been about 10 months since he's been out. There's definitely veteran options, but they're looking at indoor. They're looking at inside people, and I believe Robert Hanisey is the guy. Offensive lineman of the year for Notre Dame in 2019. 2-year team captain for Notre Dame, which keep in mind the top school. Fire and Irish is known. They're a top school, and they're known to have really good offensive linemen. And Jason Lynn has history of drafting linemen high. A lot of people we had, Alex Cappa was undrafted. So there's another one. But our guys usually come in the second or third round. The only dude that was a first round pick was Donovan Smith. I think he was a second round, so I don't even think he was a first round. Actually, yes, second round. See, second or third round's Jason Lynn's sweet spot. And guess who's drafting the third round? Robert Hanisey. Now, there is concerns. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot of experience, especially coming in his second year. Rookies don't play a lot, but what I've seen, I was checking out his tape from last year, and he looks freaking good. Pancaking guys, he's big. Obviously, he started as a tackle. They're not full-time centers. Same with Nick Vermont. He was a guard, and Hanisey was a tackle. But the Buccaneers, one thing they loved is versatility. He can play a lot of positions. So the Buccaneers made the transition of him being playing center coming in his rookie season. So he definitely has an upside at playing center. He has a little bit more experience now after a year. And Tom Brady has a little chemistry with both of them. I think Nick Vermont's a year ahead of Nick Vermont in experience, like 3 years. And Hanisey is a year. So definitely, So definitely got experience. And indoor house is the best option because obviously you got You got to remember the playbook. You got to build chemistry with Brady. It's just hard to do, and especially less than 6 weeks now till the season, so there's not a lot of time to learn under Brady. That's why I say a veteran like Matt Paradise, even though he doesn't start, he could bring great leadership and great mentorship to Robert Hanisey. And this is going to be Robert Hanisey's trial year. Like, this is my conspiracy. This is my theory. Robert Hanisey, let's say he does phenomenal. Like, he's like top 10 offensive lineman in the NFL in the season, in the 2022 season. He's a top lineman. He gets a high grade. He's a freaking boulder in the offensive line. I think that'll create an interesting option for the Bucs. Love Jensen, but obviously he has age, and this is the first time he's really got hurt. So he could be on the decline at this point. 32 years old. I believe he's 33 actually now. Downfield linemen that's when they start declining. It's like at 30, that's when they start going down. And it's looking like Jensen might be. Love the dude. He is a great offensive lineman. And he is a Buck. Love him as a Buccaneer. But Robert Hanisey does well. The Buccaneers will have to make a choice. And this is looking far. This is far ahead, but it could be interesting. And let me tell you, I'm telling you right now, I would if we ever did trade Jensen, say Robert Hanisey's the guy, we're sticking with him for the next 10 years. Jensen don't get traded less than a first round, baby. Dude's good. And second round, man, that would be pushing. That'd be the bare minimum in the second round. I wouldn't go lower than that. But Robert Hanisey, I'm all on Robert Hanisey. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. And, yeah, guys, I wouldn't be worried too much. We got Brady. Our offensive line's still intact. Jensen is a big loss, devastating loss. But luckily, Robert Hanisey's been learning under Jensen for a year. You're in a couple of months before the injury. But anyway, guys, like this video, subscribe, and comment what you guys think. Who do you think is going to win the starting job between Hanisey versus Nick Vermont? I know today I talked mainly about Hanisey, but we'll be making a coming video comparing the two and seeing who would I pick over two. Obviously, I'm going to pick Hanisey, but I'm going to give you guys a little different in this too. But anyway, guys, hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and I hope you buck that.